Hello and welcome to the Numbers of Thoth, where ancient Egypt speaks again. Today we journey not to the grandeur of the Temple of Karnak or the mythology of Osiris, but deep into the horizon itself. This episode is dedicated to the god Aker, a god who doesn't thunder through the myths, but the god who watches in silence, a forgotten guardian, a keeper of time, the earth, and the mysterious space between life and death. Aker, the guardian of the horizon. In the vast pantheon of Egyptian gods, some stand tall in temple halls like Ra and Osiris. But Aker is different. He's older, so much older, quieter, and far more symbolic. Aker was the guardian of the horizon, a primordial deity who watched over the meeting place of night and day, and of death and rebirth. Picture this: two lions seated back to back. One looks to the past, to Duaj, or yesterday. The other faces future, Sefer, or tomorrow. And rising between them, the sun, today. That's Aker, not just a god, but the great expanse of the earth, from horizon to horizon, and time itself. Aker's shape-shifting forms. Aker wasn't always depicted the same way. In the earliest days, he was a strip of earth, a rectangle, with two human heads, one at each end. Later, he morphed into the twin lions, and then again into half-human, half-lion sphinxes. And in each form, he stood guard at the ends of the earth, because he was the guardian of the liminal space between this life and the afterlife, the living and the dead. Aker was the god who opened the portal to the Underworld so that the tired sun could enter at the end of the day. He was the one who ensured that the sun god Ra could pass safely through the underworld at night to be restored in the midnight embrace with Osiris and rise again at dawn. Without Aker's cooperation and protection, the sun could not return to give its light and warmth to the world. Protector of the dead. Aker was more than a horizon guardian. He was indeed the guardian of the dead themselves, in their tombs. And in tombs he was painted or carved at the entrances. His twin lions stood watch, just as they did for the sun god. He guarded the spirits of the dead from the nasty chaos serpents, Hamtet and Jagu. One scene from the New Kingdom shows Aker literally carrying the sarcophagus of Osiris on his back. This wasn't just symbolism, this was a living god using his strength to rebirth another. So Aker didn't simply watch and guard the gates of the horizon. He was the gate himself. And he was part of the restorative power of the earth. In ancient Egypt, rebirth could only occur if you were buried in the ground. Cosmic power and the Book of the Dead. In Egyptian funerary texts, such as the Book of the Dead and the coffin texts, These underworld books, like the Book of Caverns, Aker appears as the guardian of the cosmic doors. He opens the gates, as we've said, for the sun, but also for the sun's boat or bark. In one myth, he even carries it across the night. In another, he encloses Osiris's corpse, transferring solar energy to bring about rebirth. But he was not always kind. The Akeru, his companions and underlings, a plural form of Aker, were dangerous spirits indeed. In some spells, they try to trap the souls of the unwary dead, like fishermen casting their nets. But even in this role, they were the servants of cosmic justice. For the Egyptians, death wasn't evil, it was a journey with rules. And Aker made sure the gates only opened for those who were worthy. Aker as the threshold, duality and time. Here's what makes Aker so fascinating. He's not just a character in a story. He's the embodiment of an idea, the embodiment of a threshold, the liminal space, given form. He's a god who is a boundary. He stands at the crossroads between the past and the future. He guards the doors between light and darkness, and he carries both danger and salvation in equal measure. In many ways, Aker isn't about worship. He's more fundamental. He represents the nature of reality itself and the relationship between time and space, and between this world and the next. We don't know where Aker was worshipped. There are no great temples in his name, but his symbols are everywhere, on tomb walls, on sarcophagi, even in later Greek and Roman lion statuary. Indeed, even today, how many great houses and palaces have a pair of stone lions standing guard at their gates? Aker is a quiet god. He's a god who stays in the shadows, watching both ways, ensuring that the eternal cycles continue. Today, Aker reminds us of those in-between moments, of beginnings and ends, of sunrise and sunset, and ultimately the gate we must all pass through eventually. So next time you see two lions back to back, or watch the horizon at dawn, or sunset even, think about Aker. Thank you for listening to the Numbers of Thoth. If you're enjoying these deep dives into Egypt's spiritual legacy, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share the mystery with a friend. Until next time, remember to walk with balance and look both ways.